KILR KILR Games.
Hello gamers, simmers, and pilots. I am the Killer Gamer and welcome to my tour around the world featuring Microsoft Flight Simulator 4. So what's interesting is with this simulator we should be able to go all the way around the world with it. We're using SubLogic scenery disks at the moment. It has most of the USA covered, not all of it. Scenery discs 8 and 10 were not released. If they were, I don't know where, because I've looked all over the place for them. There's Japan, Hawaii, and European. Western? Yeah, I think it was Western Europe. Nothing else, though. However, with Flight Simulator 4 and the aircraft scenery designer, was it ACD? You can create airports very easily, and we'll be able to do that with this. So this is about as early back as we can go to be able to travel the world with. The only thing that I'm not sure about is in regards to how is the world, do they have all the continents and stuff set out? Or that's the big question, because if they don't have the land masses out, it could look really ugly. But out of curiosity, if we go to views and go to map, let's go to map, return the simulator, and okay, that does not make it a full view. Kind of hoping it would. From map. How can we make that full screen? No, we don't want full screen. External view. 2? No, that didn't work. No, that didn't seem to work either. From tower, track, spot, cockpit, tower. Oh man, I don't know. Alright, well. Let me see if I can. I was worried. I thought maybe we were thrown off the runway there for a moment. Okay, let me see if I can... Ah! No, that's doing in the wrong window. You're doing the wrong window, man. I'll turn it off. Let's turn it back on. Now, can I zoom out? Yes, okay. So let's zoom out. It should show us the USA. Okay, so there is North America. And that's as far as we can go, apparently. Huh. We can't resize this, can we? Dang it, I want to be able to... If I can make that full size, maybe we can see the rest of it. What if I just do 9? Will that work? No. On the Amiga, you can do it. It's like the W key to make it make it big. It doesn't look like this gives us the option. Not from what I can see. Well, this is a bummer. Okay, well, we'll just turn it off then. We're zoomed in way too much, so let's So that's what I mean. So we've got this, but do they have South Carolina? Do they have South America sketched in here? We would have to... Well, I don't know. I wonder if we can... We gotta try it. Let's go to slew mode for a moment. Slew, number 9. Now, if we were to change our position, and let's say position sat 1, let's do minus 20, 2000, and east, we'll change that to negative, yeah, we'll do that. Now let's return to the simulator. Okay, all I see is that's supposedly zoomed out all the way. Let's change the timeline here. What is that? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the map. Okay. So it looks like we're in just one big square. Well, maybe we can't do a world tour on this after all. If they don't have the rest of the land masses sketched out, then we're not going to be able to do it. I don't know. If we go this way, do we... It looks like we are getting close to land. Okay. Whoa, that was quick. Did you see that? Interesting. Has anyone ever tried this? So just empty landmass here. I really have no idea, honestly. If I mean, we can try it when we get around to it. I would need to put in the coordinates and stuff, and put the airport, but it may not look right, you know, and it's not going to have streets. We can put in streets and stuff, but again, I don't know how this... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What if we loaded up a scenery disk? Maybe that would make a difference. Here it is. We'll load up Europe. Southern England, Northern France, Southern Germany. Press any key to continue. Well, it changed it. We're over land now completely, but I'm still zoomed out. I'm still zoomed out all the way, and I don't see anything. I'm going to turn off the map. I'm going to turn it back on again. Where's our zoom? Okay, zoom is 2,000 miles. Let's go back to position set. I know, you're like, where's the flight, man? Well, we're kind of, I mean, we're kind of looking ahead. I've been wanting to check this out and see if it's even possible to do a world tour. We're still going to fly this as much as we possibly can, because we're not going to be able to do worldwide coverage with the Commodore 64. The Amiga, those are limited, because you can't go in and add stuff, unfortunately. Flight Simulator 3, you can't. They didn't allow, you know, scenery design until 4. North, east. Maybe we're too far north. See, I can't do west. It doesn't let me put west. See, I thought if I just put negative in there, it would give me... Oh, this is right. This is the coordinate system. I forgot. I was thinking of the degrees and stuff. That didn't come in until later. What if we do 100 and 100? That doesn't look like that changed anything. Oh, well, no, it did something. It says we're over water, but it don't look like it. It don't look like we're over water. Look, there's something. There's something over here. Let's see if we can move over there. I mean, according to this, we should be over water. But we are definitely not over water. Is it because I'm too low? Should I be higher? Well, no, that's still ground. That still looks like ground. Yeah, we're fully going to check this out. In case you're wondering with the different texture why it's not all the same color, there is a setting that you can go in and change it. Now see, there's a river. Oops. Well, I think we're in Europe now that I'm looking at this. This kind of looks like Europe. Now it's blue. Whoa, 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 whoa. I kind of fell asleep on... Yeah, that's Europe. Right below that is Africa. There's Italy. I see Italy. Iceland. I see Iceland, I think. It's like, here we go. This is our world tour. We're going around the world right now. I don't know. I think this is good information to find out. How much coverage do we actually have? So I was thinking if we loaded the Europe map, since it's on the other side of the planet, depending upon where you're at, that maybe it would take that care of that side of the Earth, and the USA scenery discs would cover the other half. Look how straight that is. That's not right. So I'm going to say no. I'm going to say that's a big no. That's kind of a shame. Well, oh yeah, there's that yellow stuff again. That's like the border of everything. Well, that's a bummer. I was kind of hoping we'd be able to actually fly across the world, but I don't think we're going to be able to. Okay, well, now that we checked that out and got a little disappointed, let's go back to the airport. Okay, we are back here at the airport. Let's go ahead and talk about our flight. See, we do a lot more things on these videos than just fly. We are right here at Joliet Park, and we are going to be flying here to Greater Kankakee. That's how it's pronounced, Kankakee. I, for the longest time, pronounced it Kankakee. It's Kankakee. I looked up videos, including a news one, where you would hope they pronounce, local news, you hope they would pronounce the actual city correctly. So, Kankakee is what it is. How are we going to get there? Well, that is a good question. We can take the Joliet VOR at a radial of 120 going in this direction. That should, well, that's going to take us to Peotone, but how about we do, let's see, this is 15, 12, maybe 130 should take us in this direction. And then with Peotone, if we take, so we should intersect somewhere around here. And with the Peotone, if we take the 190 radio, then we should be able to hopefully line up with one of the runways here. There's two of them. All right. Well, we know what to do. Let's go ahead and do it. All right. Let's go ahead and put, okay. Oh, I forgot. There's a VOR right there at Kankakee. Gee, why don't I just use that? Duh. All right. 111 6. Okay. And Joliet is not tuned in. That is 112.30. And we're going to do 130 on the VOR here. Boy, this thing is kind of stuttering here. Looks like it's having issues. Okay, and I know there is a 1836 runway. So let's set that up here. Oh, yeah, we're going to be coming in from the north, so we're going to want to go south. Oh my goodness, come on! Why is this thing so jittery all of a sudden? Oops. Okay, I think we are all set. Let's go down to the end of this runway and turn around, and we should be on the right vector to be able to catch this radial here. Huh. There. Oh, are you serious? Come on. I did start. Did I turn sound off? I have no idea. I don't hear any. There it is. Okay. Maybe we're having trouble with the engine or something. I don't know. Well, it's a lot of flying. Let's get to the end of the runway. The sound is pausing. We didn't have that problem before. Okay, we'll just see if we can turn around here. Okay, we'll set down some takeoff flaps. We'll take a look at the moon and admire it. And then we will get ready to take off here. Let's go. I think I'm gonna have to reboot this after we land. This thing is kind of skipping and all kinds of stuff. Okay, landing gear up. Bring our flaps up here. Maybe. There we go. Oh my, let's see. I think that's still too much. Well, hopefully I will be able to get the sound graphics and aircraft upgrade. Oh, so that way we can have some nicer sound. Our radio is coming into play here. Gotta stretch after being in the front of the computer so long. Oh man, don't get old. Don't get old. You have to sit there and take naps in the middle of the day. It's annoying. It's like, I've got things to do, but I'm about ready to pass out. Okay, it looks like our gyro compass and our compass are not matching, so let's fix that. And then we're going to need to move over to the right a bit so we can properly catch that radio. Alright, we're at 3,000 feet. We'll power down. Now sometimes this doesn't seem to work unless you untune it and then tune it back in. Apparently that's not the case with this. Wait. Kankakee, no, this is SubLogic. It should be the right VOR. It should be 111.6. That shouldn't have changed. Anything's possible, though. Let's find out. Without crashing. Bills. Stay away from those too. Alright, so I have this really thick Flight Simulator 5.0 book, and in the back it's got an appendix which has a list of VORs and airports. So let's take a look and see what we can find for... I had a place marker in here. Where is it? My place marker has disappeared, apparently. I need a new one. Alright, Illinois, Kankakee. There we go, Greater Kankakee. That's the airport. I want the VOR. There's my marker. Illinois. Dun, 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 dun. Kankakee 111.6. So I have the right one. Oh, we are off course. Well, let's fix that. Oh, maybe it just doesn't work in the game. I don't know. Let's try it again. Well, I know it doesn't, I know it's not that far away. I guess let's tune in the Paleotone and see how far it is. Let's see if this one comes in. 113.2. Oh, wow. We're only 16 miles away? Okay. Well, then there's something wrong with the Kankakee VOR. I knew we weren't that far away. Waiting for our compass to catch up there. Okay, 122. There we go. I have the drift and the gyro compass and the altimeter. If anything, it keeps me active with the simulator. Ugh. Now, as far as the drift, what I'm curious on, does it actually drift that much in a real plane? Or is this a bit exaggerated here? That's something I would be interested in knowing. We got ourselves level flight. Look at that. Not moving up or down. It's right here at 0 VSI. That's cool. Ugh. You guys are like, gee, Killer Gamer, you must be bored. Well, you know, a black screen and a few lines, kind of hard to get excited about that. But it's also kind of a way to kind of chill, you know, it's kind of soothing. That sound in the background is kind of hypnotic. Not really. Maybe so. I don't know. I haven't received anything in the mail as far as stuff that I've been ordering for the other simulators. I'm currently flying Cessnas on all of them except for Flight Simulator 2000. That one I am flying a Mooney Bravo. I at least wanted to have one that was different. So the blinking light, is that Peotone? Where'd it go? There was a blinking beacon over here. There it is, I see it. Oh. I wonder if it's because we loaded the scenery disk that maybe the VOR is not there. That's a possibility. If we were in the default SubLogic scenery... Oh, this is not SubLogic, this is Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's right. The scenery is still SubLogic, though. So still, they could have it wrong. Saw this video about, what was it, like amazing facts or something like that? I don't know. There was someone, it's like, if you ever feel tired, be sure when you wake up you say, I got enough sleep. It works every time. No, it don't. Because they're like, you have to say it and mean it. If you're tired and you're about ready to fall asleep at your desk or chair or whatever it is, somehow I don't think, you know, getting up and saying, I got enough sleep is going to work. Kankakee should be around here. Ooh, I'd say it's about Uh-oh. That's right. Let's see if we can tune into Kankakee again. 111.60. Nope. Alright. We're not going to worry about it then. We'll go 113.2. Oh. Well, that changed very quickly before I even realized it. Let's get this set up for 190. I think on one of the other videos I had mentioned that after we land I advance the time. I may advance it 30 minutes or an hour or sometimes a couple of hours to kind of simulate that we've been away from the plane for a certain amount of time. In the game, unlike real life, I don't need much sleep. I could just, survive off of 2 hours or something. Oh man, seriously? We passed our radio? It's so hard to miss these radios. It's almost as if you gotta stare right at it. Oh, maybe it's that sound. Man, what can we talk about? Well, one thing we could talk about is maybe some of the things that I do on some of the other simulators. So for Flight Simulator 98, I see the airport, yay! Flight Simulator 98, I have this program, FS Traffic. It adds air traffic. But it does it in a very unique way. It'll add air traffic automatically for ILS runways. But if you want additional stuff, including taxiing to gates, you record it. So you actually fly your plane and record it. It's like a macro. And then depending upon how you set your aircraft up, if it was like general aviation or, a heavy airliner or something like that, it will randomly choose within that category and it will replay that flight that you just did. So you can do that flight, and do the whole taxiing and everything, which is what I've done, and really bring your airports in Flight Simulator 98 to life. It's a great program. I really like it. And then I've got FS Traffic 2002. So I'll be able to use this. It's funny, I have 3 traffic programs now for 2002. I've got FS Traffic, and then I've got My Traffic 2004. This can be used on 2002. It's not just Flight Simulator 4 or 2004. We're on Flight Simulator 4. And then I've got ultimate traffic. Can you see that? Yeah, it's a different kind of box. Not the typical one that you might be used to. So this will give me 3 traffic programs that I can test out and review. And if you're looking to get back into one of the older simulators, or perhaps you are, maybe the reviews will be beneficial to you as far as which one you might like. And I think our runway is right there. I am not sure how far away we are. Maybe we should lower our landing gear and put down 1 degree of flaps. And we can start our descent. Now I think I can probably have more than just one installed. I don't know. I'll start with one and go from there. And I think what I'll do is I'll make a backup copy of my FS 2002, and that might be a good idea. Just make up a backup copy, have one for one version of traffic, one for another version of traffic, and just do that, and then I can switch off between them until I can figure out, oh yeah, we can have more than one traffic program installed. Now, Flight Simulator 2004, FS9, I'm using World of AI. And I don't want to stop that. I mean, maybe I can use like ultimate traffic with it. I don't know. That I don't know yet. I don't know if you can use more than one traffic program with that. Will the Kankakee VOR work now? 111.60. Wow, look at that. It's like broke. It doesn't work. I think I had the same problem in one of the other simulators, that it didn't work. Maybe the Amiga version, or no, I think in the Commodore 64 version it worked. I can't quite make out the runways. I think we are lined up with a runway, but it's not. It may not be one that we're wanting. That's okay though. See, I think the one that we're facing right there, I think that's the 1836 runway, and I think this one right here, this little line here, I think is the crossing runway. So that's all good. Let's just get lined up with one of them. It appears that we won't see the river. There's a river, the Kankakee River, that comes across here. Oh, now it's trying to get me to... Get another thing of flaps down, because it looks like we are getting closer. Every time it stops, it seems like it's like frozen or something. I don't think I've landed at this particular runway yet. Ah, back and forth. That's not quite what we want to do. We just want to level out. I like to center on it. Can we line up here? I know it's just a line at the moment. I hope it turns into more than just a line. There it is. Okay. And I see the fuel box over there. Our fuel does not seem to be changing from full, though. I've noticed that. Power down. There's blue. Maybe there are taxiways here. I'm not quite sure. Oh, that looks like a taxiway. Okay. Let's see. Pull our flaps up. Actually, I don't think I'm going to go down that whole way. Well, we're almost there. Let's just pretend there happen to be buildings over here. And let's go park ourselves over here by a building. I half wonder if that's the taxiway or if this right here is. No. Okay. I think I was hitting the comma key and not the period. The period is the brakes. Nope, we still don't have parking brakes apparently. Okay, well that's alright. Go ahead and turn our engine off here. Alright, so that's it. We are here at Greater Kankakee. Thank you for joining me on this flight and the little interesting discovery that we had in regards to whether or not the whole world is, all the land masses, if they were created or not, and apparently not. That's a shame. That means that we may possibly not be able to do a world tour. At least North America is. That gives us how many continents are there? 7? That gives us maybe, and then Europe. I think that's considered a continent, so that's like 2 out of 7. Isn't there a Meatloaf song like that? 2 out of 7? No, it's 2 out of 3. Ain't bad. I already know that. Yes. All right. Well, anyway, thanks for joining me, and be sure to check out this flight on the other simulators, and I will see you next time. Don't forget that we're doing this same flight in the other simulators, so check those out if you'd like to make some comparisons or just relive some of those old fun memories of the past. Be sure to subscribe to be notified of future flight simulator content, and thanks very much for watching.